Hi, welcome to Mosmatic. My name is Jaimie Sokolski, and I'm the General Sales Manager here at Mosmatic USA. What I wanted to do today is I want to go through and show you how to service and maintain some of our high RPM series swivels. We have a multitude of configurations, both using ceramic seal kits and carbide style seal kits, both of which will service or change out in the same manner. So what we're going to do today is I've chosen the DYC series swivel. This is a good one to go over with you and just kind of show you how things will come apart nice and easy, and regular troubleshooting. So first off, on the units, all of our high RPMs that are going to have these style seal kits will have a couple of holes on the body. These holes are not for servicing, they're more of a check engine light to tell you whether or not it's going to need a maintenance or a service. So under normal operation, you may get a little bit of a sweat out of them. That's normal. However, if you see them spraying out with force or just more volume, that's a sign that there might be a compromise to the integrity of the seals. Obviously, stop operation. And then on the swivel, you want to grab the output shaft and you want to twist it in your hand and kind of wiggle it side to side. If there's a lot of play in it, it's pretty much been run to catastrophic failure. You're going to have to replace the whole unit. However, if it still seems tight and you're able to turn it, it may be a little gritty. We're still going to diagnose and see if it's able to be serviced. So what I've done is I've brought out a couple of basic tools and components that you're going to need. So you can choose to use a heat gun or a hammer, a pick, a wrench to split the cap. We have our vise, or sometimes you can just service it while it's in place or installation, as it's going to have a nice hold to it already. We have some cleaner, paper towel, a little bit of Loctite, and a lithium style lubricant for internal. Now that we have all our tools and materials prepared, we're going to come on over to the vise. Now what we have here is aluminum soft jaws. What you can do is, if you don't have these, is use wooden blocks or Teflon blocks, just something that's going to give a grip on the body without crushing that body. So we're going to put this in place, give it a nice little snug up. Now where I was explaining it on the heat gun, you can use a heat gun to come around the threads to lightly loosen the glue on it, make it sticky for removal. Or what you can do is you can use a hammer with a wrench that fits nice and snug, add a little bit of a pressure. You should be able to crack that glue. Now what I like to do is, when I'm pulling something apart, is put a little pressure on it. Just this way, when you pop out of the threads, you're not dropping the cap or other componentry pieces that are inside down onto the floor. Now with the cap off, you can make an initial observation. You'll see if there's any debris or large gunk inside the unit itself, but then also see if the seals are compromised. In this case, obviously the seals are still in good shape, but what you want to do when you do pull this cap apart, hold the swivel in place, pull it out, and then you're going to still grab that shaft again, pull down on it and rotate it in your hand to see if it rotates nice and smooth. That's going to tell you if the bearings themselves are still good or if they're compromised. When the unit's together, if you've got a broken seal, that's also going to give you that gritty feel. So you're not quite sure as to whether or not it's at catastrophic failure yet. So that being said, if it is nice and smooth, let's go through and service it out. What we have here is we brought out a 36.906 seal kit. What that is going to entail, it's going to have your Loctite glue, one of the seal removal tools, 2 O-rings, 2 wave washers, and 2 mechanical face seals. In this case, this is going to be our carbide series. It's going to duplicate the ceramic series. Alright, so also when I told you when we take it apart, you're going to have a mirrored image both in the cap and in the body as far as seal installation. So what you need to do is grab the tool, kind of fold it down, reach in, get behind that seal, kind of work it out, drop that seal out. Then you want to reach in, grab the wave washer, and then you're going to need a pick to really get inside here and dig out the O-ring. And again, it's going to be a mirrored image over here as well. So for reinstallation, what you want to do is you want to grab your O-ring, put a little bit of lubricant on it, and you'll see that down inside the channel there's going to be a groove. That's where the O-ring is going to sit down deep inside there. Then you're going to take your wave washer, set that down on top, and you'll see 2 ear tabs. That's where your seal is going to fit nice and snug in there. And when you have that installed, you can't really see it too much, but you're going to want to depress up and down on that and make sure that it bounces. It has a little bit of a spring action to it. That's why you really want to take some of the cleaner on the inside of those channels and make sure that everything is free and clear of debris. So that being said, you're going to take the Loctite, add a little bit here to your thread cap, make sure that you keep everything in place. Now that everything's good, nice and tight, again you want to grab on that output shaft, make sure it turns free and silky, and everything should be good. I hope this information was valuable to you, and should you have any further questions or need other product information, please reach out to one of our certified Mosmatic dealers or visit us at www.mosmatic.com. Thank you.